What's up, TrendLash viewers? We're kicking things off with a story that's got everyone talking about a former ESPN star's surprising financial empire. We're talking about Molly Qerim and the incredible wealth she's amassed far beyond the sports desk. You'll be shocked by the numbers and how she built it. Next up, we're heading into the high-stakes world of music moguls and massive accusations. Superstar DJ Calvin Harris is in a legal showdown, claiming his longtime advisor misused a staggering $22.5 million. We're breaking down the boondoggle investment and what it means for the world's richest DJ. Then, prepare for a deep dive into a legacy filled with wild ambition, celebrity, and a jaw-dropping family feud. We're uncovering the incredible, and sometimes scandalous, story of Rocky Aoki, the founder of Benihana, and the $50 million battle that tore his family apart. And finally, we're celebrating a true digital pioneer. Markus Frind, the mastermind behind Plenty of Fish, built an empire from scratch with minimal resources. We're exploring his incredible net worth and how he became an icon for entrepreneurs everywhere. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to TrendLash, and ring that bell for all our breaking news. Molly Qerim's shocking net worth revealed. You won't believe the fortune this former ESPN star has quietly built. Molly Qerim, once the iconic host of First Take, has stepped away from the mic, but not from building a massive financial empire that might surprise even her biggest fans. As of 2025, reports estimate Qerim's net worth to be an astonishing $3 to $4 million, a testament to her savvy business acumen and lucrative career. Her wealth didn't happen overnight. It's the result of a steady climb through the ranks of sports journalism, a highly successful tenure at ESPN, and a string of profitable endorsement deals and media appearances. Qerim's journey began in Connecticut, where she earned her degrees before launching her career at CBS Sports Network. She then moved to the NFL Network, hosting popular shows like NFL AM and NFL Fantasy Live. Her return to ESPN in 2015 to anchor First Take cemented her status as a leading voice in sports television, further expanding her reach across ESPN's digital platforms and major sporting events. By 2025, Qerim's annual earnings were estimated to be between $500,000 and $600,000, with some insiders suggesting her latest contract could push that figure to a remarkable $1.5 million. This places her among the highest-paid personalities in sports media, a reflection of her crucial role on a top-rated show. Beyond her substantial salary, Qerim has also secured lucrative endorsement deals with major brands like Nike and Adidas, significantly boosting her income and public profile. She also diversifies her income through various media projects and appearances. But Molly Qerim isn't just about accumulating wealth. She's also dedicated to giving back. She actively supports charitable causes focused on education, women's empowerment, and underserved communities, partnering with organizations like the Boys and Girls Clubs of America and the Innocence Project. Despite her public success, Qerim maintains a private personal life, having divorced former NBA star Jalen Rose in 2021. Her financial success underscores her resilience and adaptability in the dynamic world of sports media. And that's just the beginning of our financial deep dives. Next, we're uncovering a shocking legal battle involving one of the world's highest-paid DJs. Stay tuned for the explosive details on Calvin Harris's multi-million-dollar accusation. Calvin Harris accuses advisor of $22.5 million misuse. The world's richest DJ, Calvin Harris, is embroiled in a massive legal dispute, accusing his longtime financial advisor of allegedly squandering $22.5 million on a failed real estate venture. This isn't just pocket change. It's a staggering sum that has sent shockwaves through the music and finance industries. Calvin Harris, whose real name is Adam Wiles, has been a dominant force in electronic music for over a decade, consistently ranking among the highest-earning DJs globally. His fortune, estimated at $250 million, comes from touring, production fees, and lucrative brand partnerships. However, his trust in his financial advisor, Thomas St. John, appears to have been severely misplaced. The accusation centers around the CMNTY Culture Campus, a proposed 460,000 square foot creative hub in Hollywood, envisioned as a cutting-edge center for musicians and entertainers. According to legal filings, Harris claims St. John pressured him into providing emergency funding for the project in 2023. This resulted in a $10 million loan and a $12.5 million equity investment through various entities. Harris's legal team alleges that he was given minimal information about where the funds were directed, with paperwork described as materially misleading. The situation escalated when Harris's attorneys discovered that a significant portion of the money, $11.7 million, was transferred to an entity controlled by St. John. They further claim Harris has received no returns and that the project has failed to even break ground, labeling the investment a boondoggle or potentially a complete fraud. Adding to the drama, the project's vision shifted dramatically. By 2024, developers announced the site would become a high-rise residential complex instead of a creative hub, citing changing market conditions. St. John's attorney, Sasha Fried, defended the pivot, attributing delays to rising interest rates and construction costs, and projecting a future valuation of over $900 million. However, Harris's legal team argues this pivot only highlights the lack of transparency from the outset, especially with the $10 million loan due for repayment by January 2025 with no sign of repayment. Harris has filed a petition to enforce arbitration protections, aiming to prevent the dissipation of funds while the dispute is resolved. His lawyers assert that the loan remains outstanding, and no distributions have been made on the equity side. Thomas St. John has denied any wrongdoing, with his attorney emphasizing that Harris was one of several investors and that the project, though delayed, is still progressing. Regardless of the outcome, this case serves as a stark reminder of the risks involved when mixing entertainment wealth with speculative investments. From multi-million-dollar lawsuits to explosive family legacies, our next story takes us into the dramatic, decades-long feud over the Benihana empire. You won't want to miss this tale of ambition, betrayal, and hidden fortunes. Benihana founders' $50 million family feud. Imagine a world of celebrity chefs, speedboat races, and ballooning across the Pacific, all fueled by the empire built by Benihana founder Rocky Aoki. But behind the glitz and glamour lay a bitter, decades-long family feud over a $50 million fortune that pitted his children against his widow. Hiroki Rocky Aoki was a larger-than-life figure. Born in Tokyo, he brought the teppanyaki dining experience to America in 1964 with the first Benihana. His restaurants became a sensation, known not just for the food but for the electrifying showmanship of the chefs. Outside the kitchen, Rocky lived an equally dramatic life, racing powerboats, setting world records, and partying with the rich and famous. His flamboyant lifestyle and daring stunts kept him and the Benihana brand in the spotlight. However, this high-octane life came with significant turbulence. A near-fatal boating accident in 1979 marked a turning point, leading to health issues and a tumultuous personal life with 7 children from 3 different women. The drama intensified in the late 1990s when Rocky pleaded guilty to insider trading, forcing him to step down from his role at Benihana Inc. To protect his most valuable asset, the international franchise rights and the profitable Honolulu restaurant held by Benihana of Tokyo bought. He placed shares into a trust managed by some of his children. This trust, valued between $35 and $50 million, became the focal point of an epic inheritance battle after Rocky secretly married his third wife, Keiko Ono, in 2002. His children were blindsided, and when Keiko refused to renounce her claim to the trust, a fierce legal war erupted. Rocky disinherited 4 of his children and revised his will to favor Keiko. The conflict escalated after Rocky's death in 2008, with Keiko taking control of the trust and the company. Rocky's children, including DJ Steve Aoki and model Devon Aoki, accused her of squandering the family fortune through reckless litigation and bizarre marketing schemes, while Keiko maintained she was preserving his legacy. After years of legal battles, a New York court ruled in 2016 that the Benihana Protective Trust belonged to Steve and Devin Aoki, though they wouldn't gain full access until reaching age 45. Meanwhile, the U.S. arm of Benihana was sold to private equity, leaving the family's connection to the brand primarily through the international franchises held in the contested trust. Rocky Aoki's story is a powerful reminder of how ambition and legacy can lead to both incredible success and devastating family conflict. From a culinary empire's dramatic legacy to the digital world's quiet titans, our final story celebrates a self-made millionaire who revolutionized online dating. Stick around for the incredible journey of Markus Frind. Markus Frind, the $400 million Plenty of Fish story. In the vast landscape of the internet, some individuals build empires with seemingly effortless brilliance. Markus Frind, the founder of Plenty of Fish, is one such figure, transforming a personal project into a global dating phenomenon and amassing a staggering $400 million net worth. Frind, a Canadian businessman, launched Plenty of Fish, POF, in 2003 as a side project while working as a software developer. His goal was simple: to hone his programming skills. He spent less than a few $100s to get the site online, and its success was explosive. At a time when most dating sites required subscriptions, POF offered a free service, monetized through advertisements. This accessibility, combined with its user-friendly interface, quickly attracted millions, making it one of the largest dating services worldwide, with over 100 million registered users at its peak. What truly set Frind apart was his pioneering use of Google AdSense. By 2005, he was earning over $1 million annually from AdSense alone, becoming one of the first Google millionaires. A famous image of a $901,733 AdSense check from just 1 month in 2006 became an inspiration for countless aspiring entrepreneurs, proving that immense wealth could be generated online with minimal resources. This success allowed Frind to run his company with remarkable efficiency, famously working fewer than 10 hours a week and employing a lean staff of just 75 people at its height. Frind's business strategy was unconventional for the era. He steadfastly refused outside investment, never diluted his ownership, and avoided venture capital. He explained that by the time he understood venture capital, POF was already highly profitable, making such a move unnecessary. This independence allowed him complete control, guiding POF to become the #1 dating site in Europe and a dominant force globally, with around 30 million users by 2011 and nearly 100 million a few years later. In July 2015, Frind sold Plenty of Fish to Interactive Corp., IAC, the media conglomerate behind Match.com and Tinder, for a cool $575 million in cash. This acquisition solidified IAC's dominance in the online dating market and marked one of the most lucrative exits for a self-funded entrepreneur. Frind's story continues to inspire, demonstrating that massive success doesn't require Silicon Valley connections or vast capital, but rather innovation, efficiency, and a brilliant idea. And that wraps up our incredible lineup of news. But before you go, we've got a super quick recap of all the top stories and a huge call to action you won't want to miss. That's all the hot takes for today, TrendLash fam. We've seen Molly Qerim's surprising financial success, Calvin Harris's massive legal dispute, the dramatic family feud over the Benihana legacy, and Markus Frind's incredible journey to becoming a tech millionaire. If you loved this episode, smash that like button, subscribe to TrendLash for more exclusive content, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, let us know in the comments which story blew your mind the most, and follow us on all social media platforms for behind-the-scenes action.